You made your way to the Feywild as a Hail Mary, and where, through a dick drawing, made contact with the one Archfey that you had encountered in your previous journeys.
Welcome.
Of Artagan.
Dick drawing heard around the world.
Upon being summoned and your knowledge of the strange, time-altering nature of exiting the Feywild, you asked if it was within his power to ensure the condensing of the time passage were you to the return. He agreed upon realizing that Vax was of some undying or re-rising nature, wished to strangle him until dead. You agreed, and shortly thereafter, Vax expired into ashes, and you all spend time awaiting his return. By the nearby tree, you see entering the pale, nude, long, dark-haired body of Vax, returned in his revenant form for a second time.
Yep, that's him.
That was a thing. Does anyone have my clothing?
Yes.
No, they took it and ran. It was like part of the penance. We fought bravely. It's buck naked from here on
It's
out.
going to make tomorrow a little squirrely.
Scanlan awkwardly put it in like a weird druid circle rock thing. It's over there in
We
a
were
rock.
protecting it for you.
He doesn't know how to do druid circles really right,
The
but
goddess Ayun told me to protect it in a circle, reminiscent of the circle of my third eye.
I don't think he's telling the truth.
Do you have all my shoes and glasses so I may have them?
As Ayun wills it, yes.
Okay, could you lead me and my penis towards them now?
Ayun, be pleased, I will. If Vax has a trammel and Grog has a trammel, who has the third trammel?
One of these two.
I could do it.
Someone who can fly. You can
I
fly.
have a broom, after all. But Pike can fly now, too.
Don't you have to be super strong to use these trammels?
Pike is super strong. She's a monster.
No, I know, but I'm fine with that.
She probably...
Can she fly? Can you fly?
She can fly.
I can now.
How?
Well,
can you
it's
fly?
it's for
Seren Ray's blessing.
Really?
10 minutes.
That's all we'll need.
10 minutes is a long time if it's, like, right at the beginning of the fight.
It is,
Well, that's when we'll need to use the trammels.
Yeah.
Giant wing.
Tremors are
Beyond that.
actually...
It's pretty tight.
You grow wings.
fucking fly!
I reach over the park, I spin her around. Are there any wings on the back?
No.
Oh,
I don't know where they
I
are.
don't know how to break this to you. They're not there yet.
Oh, well,
Sometimes they're on the ankles.
Oh.
I turn her upside down and look at her feet.
No wings.
Turn her back. Just keep wishing, they'll grow in. Okay.
oh, thank you, Grog.
The Tharum Fala that is currently embedded in the Titan is not the entire city. It's only the inner circle of the city. You encountered the inner circle of the city, and you saw a little bit at the edges. There's a wall that is built on the inside of Tharum Fala. This was the same wall that contained the threshold crests that caused it to transport from the Shadowfell to the prime material plane. And that seems to be, you look at the energy of this field, you've seen it kind of pulse from the wall upward. Like,
We could break. We could break the walls.
If only we had
Yes,
somebody
we
to
can
do
break,
that.
we can break the crystals.
And then we could bring down the forces.
And then Jimon Sa'ur will be able to help us. Help us!
Help us, Jamal, help us!
So, okay, that's good. Okay, we go for the walls first.
I have an idea about Grog flying that just occurred to me. Trinket's big.
He is.
Trinket could be polymorphed into something else big, like a flying eagle of some sort,
If they dispel
and actually be useful.
How dare you? If they dispel that, won't he just turn into Trinket and he'll fall?
Yes, but with big risk comes big reward.
Trinket?
Trinket over there is on the side, just kind of arms, kind of playing pillow to the mouth.
Okay. Bud,
It's plan B
if you
the
fuck
pillars
this
don't
up,
work.
if you fuck this up, Scanlan. Okay. Here's the thing. Scanlan wants to turn you into something that flies.
You hear this slight squeak of a bear fart in his direction.
Good job. Yeah. Would you be willing to? Are you okay with that for the actual big bat? I mean, you could be up close and personal with fucking Vecna.
Trinket walks up to you now. His fully grown form is, a good 1.5 feet taller than you at the shoulders, and kind of comes up and gets really close and kind of, then just butts his head against yours,
Oh, buddy.
and then licks the side of your face
Yeah.
and sits back.
Oh. He's so you can do it. Don't hurt him. Okay.
It's a plan B. It's a plan B.
You said you're casting Hero's Feast? All right, so as you set up the table, you summon forth the meal that is infused with divine energy. You all begin to eat in this kind of solemn quiet, occasionally discussing plans and tactics. The delicious...
Dragon can join us.
Oh, he does, don't worry. As soon as you guys begin to eat, in the far end of the table, you can see the orange mane kind of just erupt from the side of the table as he takes a seat. Oh, wondrous, I appreciate this, thank you.
So did that live up to your expectations then?
Hello. It was all right.
New hobby or?
I don't know. To try when they're not willing.
Oh.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Okay.
Are you doing anything?
Oh yeah.
With the thing before we go to sleep?
I mean, if I true polymorph him, Trinket into, I could do a wyvern or a young white dragon, or is German a brass or bronze?
Brass.
I could do a young brass, young white dragon, or a wyvern, or I could have another Scanlan.
I'm just a fan
vote
of...
Scanlan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I vote another
Scanlan 2 can cast polymorph.
Fucking A, do that.
I
Yeah,
vote
so
Scanlan.
that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And he'll just hang around with us?
Scanlan Jr. for
Second
sure.
Scanlan hangs
No,
around
no,
with us
bros.
until what?
Gnome bros.
I mean, that is flat out amazing.
I need the strength of 2 me's to win this fight. So I'm going to drop to my knees and wish to the gods that there was somehow more of me, that I could somehow be in 2 places at the same time. I wish for more me. Me more. Me but more. Mas Scanlan.
All right. As the words leave your lips, you could see Artagan himself, as he finishes the meal, kind of leans back. Like seemingly taken aback by the power of these words you've spoken, as you watch as hints of nearby slowly melting snowfall that seem to have gathered elements at the base of the trees nearby begin to slowly congeal into a form. You do realize that this is going to take you 12 hours to complete, right?
Oh yeah.
So you should have started that earlier.
Shit.
Yeah.
So can we decide that earlier?
No.
That's cool.
You guys can sleep, then I'll sleep. You wait for me.
You'll be arriving a little later than originally anticipated.
Yeah.
Who knows what ramifications that'll have, but...
Just do
Sorry.
it, man. Just do it.
I'm already.
Yeah,
it's already
we're committed.
being done.
We're pot committed. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right,
it, man.
and with no equipment, of course, but has your knowledge, your spells, eventually the completion of the spell brings to life a secondary Scanlan under your beck and call.
Oh my god. Hello? Scanlan, is it you?
It's me.
Oh. You're shorter than I thought you'd be.
Speak for yourself.
Well, you. All right, let's just see if you're really Scanlan.
He's already naked.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Whip out my little measuring tape. 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch. Parts the same.
How do we know I'm not the real Scanlan?
How do we know you're not the real Scanlan?
I think there's only one way to find out. Sing off. No.
No!
Molto bene, molto bene, molto bene, molto bene, molto bene, molto.
Well, that's everything I needed.
You guys are trying. You're halfway through your sleep.
Shut up, Scanlens!
Isn't wish instantaneous?
The spell is instantaneous unless it's copying the effect of a spell.
All right. This worked. Scanlan, let's go to sleep.
All right, Scanlan. Where to?
I'll spoon you.
Okay. All right.
This could be it, huh?
This is real fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm real excited, actually. Like, you know, you always want to test yourself, see what you're made of. What is your metal really like? We're going to find out. We're really going to find out. Nobody else excited?
I don't know if excited's the word, but
You know, there's been a few times that we've all, known we could die together, but this might actually be it.
Oh. That's true.
Yeah.
You know what? We're doing it for a good cause, though.
Yeah.
Saving the world.
It's fine. Yeah?
Yeah? Together, right?
Together.
And you know what?
no regrets.
No regrets.
These last 3 or 4 years have been the best of my life.
Same.
Yeah.
I had a good run a few years before that, but this is pretty great.
That's
Yeah,
fucked
yeah,
up. This
I'm
is
going to
staying.
remember you said that.
Last year I was a crime boss. So, but the last few days have been really fun.
Everything since I met you all has felt like a dream. Even the worst of it.
I love all of you.
Oh, it's so cute. He's honest when he's asleep.
It'd be wrong to shave his beard just one more time, wouldn't it?
We need his head in the game.
Yeah.
fair.
It gives him strength. We can totally take this guy. Fuck it. We're not going down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he won't be.
Doesn't know when it's gonna hit him.
exactly.
We're the
Fucking-
shits.
Yeah. Fuck him. Yeah.
It's been a while. All right.
We've got other gods on our side. He's a fucking half-ass god.
Yeah.
That's true. That's right. And you're not going anywhere.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
In the morning.
Yeah, Percy, get your rest because your last words to me tomorrow need to be indignant and irritated.
I've already planned them out.
Good night, brother.
Night, brother.
You all find yourselves resting. Uncomfortable at first, but the knowledge and the exhaustion hitting you, eventually it takes you. The dreams lead seamlessly one to the next. Memories of your meeting, of your story, of your experiences bleeding between your fears, your victories, and the people whose lives you've touched and have touched your lives. From Wilhen, the fall of Kevdak, to the respect of your father and the vengeance of your mother, to climbing the destiny of the Aramente, to rebuilding the memory of one's family, and to spooning a second version of yourself.
Good for your touch.
And knowing that you've taken your faith from a place of being forgotten to a newly built symbol of hope. The shadow between two distant trees reveals the orange mane of Artagan once more. Well then, time is of the essence. You've been here more than a day.
Just barely.
Just know But whenever you're ready, I'll see what I can whip up. And as he wipes his fingers against each other, you can see the sparkle and spiral of purples and blues and oranges and colors just causing this glow under his face and his hair as he gets excited at the prospect of seeing just how far he can tweak the boundaries of the Feywild that he calls home.
All right.
Here we go.
What are you holding over there?
Myself. my other
Shrink
hand.
gets back in the necklace with the bamfit over.
Okay.
The Thorum Fala on the back of a Titan on the material plane.
Take them. As you concentrate and the spell begins to swell around you, this familiar energy begins to ride up in your stomach. You feel the butterflies take form, and as the realm begins to darken, the colors that you see spiraling out of Artagan's hand begin to consume you as well. And nausea takes over, and you feel yourself wretched left and right. As darkness begins to swell once more and close in, the colors surround you entirely. And you feel like you're being pushed through a window, and as you all land and catch your feet, you look up and can see the familiar green-blue crackle of the barrier above you. You've managed to make it on the interior of Thorum Fala.
That's good.
You look up to see immediately clusters of gloom stalkers in the distance that haven't quite gotten a view on you.
In the building now.
As you turn around, you can see right around the edge of the part of the building that's collapsed and fallen, a gloomstalker covered in dust, shaking its head as it attempts to stand once more. It looks like it's been slammed to the ground or it crashed into this wall. And you can see it's like on the ground, shaking its head and trying to get back up its wings, trying to unfurl. As it rights its head, you suddenly see a leaping blur of black armor and red scales climb to the back of the beast, grasping the side of its shoulders as it spins back and forth trying to shake it. You see this humanoid figure trying to take something and throw around its throat and its head. However, it's just not able to grasp it around and gets thrown off the side into the back. You watch as the Gloomstalker tries to bucks off the assailant and begins to try and get its wings up once more as the figure leaps up again and shoulder slams it into the wall a second time. You get a better look at it now. You can see now, this standing in a pretty decent height, about a 7-foot dragonborn of red scale and black hooked armor, bladed and angry. You see just a burning fury in its eyes. Joe, if you want to come to the table, please.
Yes. What's this?
Brothers in arms! Yeah!
I like that it's kitty corner right now. Like, we're bookended.
On the ends.
Oh my god.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna help this guy out and throw.
All right, so go ahead and make two attacks.
All right.
Wait, don't hurt him! Don't hurt him! I scream, don't hurt him!
Well, he's thrown 2 daggers.
Good to know.
I did, and they both hit.
Yes. So as you hear the Dragonborn shout out, seeing the dagger slam into its side, what do you yell to them to start attacking it now?
Don't hurt this thing! Help me wrestle it to the ground.
At which point it now thrusts the Dragonborn off of its back, goes tumbling and rolling onto the ground, landing onto your back.
I'm gonna run up and just grab it by the head and neck and lay on it.
Just hold it?
Yeah.
Okay. Scanlans?
I'm just watching, and I turn to Scanlan too and say, so that's a Gloomstalker.
Yes.
And that guy, I'm not sure what he is, but he looks really cool.
I know what he is. I'm not going to tell you, though.
All right, Archon.
I remove this golden needled, 5-jeweled wreath from around my neck, and I approach the beast, and I fasten it around its neck.
All right, so that is a...
Shock collar.
Kind of. So it's a DC 17.
If it barks, it activates.
5 plus 6, it's an 11. It does not succeed. You watch as the thrashing around Gloomstalker on the ground begins to slowly calm down until it reaches a point where it's not moving, it's just breathing, and you almost hear what sounds like like a reverse purr, like a.
Does this thing have horns?
It has that has like a series of spines along the back of the neck, but no actual horns. It has a head that flares out almost like a cobra, but it looks like it's made of shadow. And where the jaw is, its tongue lashes out, but seems to almost, instead of saliva, it gives off smoke.
Then I grab it by the back of like the jaw here, and I put my forehead down to its forehead, and I close my eyes, and then open them, and they turn into that thing's eyes. Correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so the Gloomstalkers, they have no discernible pupil. It's just a glowing beacon of yellow-white where each eye is. And you watch as this Dragonborn opens its eyes, its head butted against it, and the Dragonborn's eyes now match the coloration of the Gloomstalker. By the way, there's your stat sheet for the Gloomstalker. It's taken 50 damage, so you can note that.
Can I feed it a whole healing potion?
When you have a moment, you can, yeah.
Or
Trust me.
Or we'll spot you.
It'll work out.
You know,
What could go wrong?
You were jumping at him and punch him in the face. I thought wrong. I do that sometimes.
Do you have a name for him?
Do you have a name?
Yeah.
Do you have a name?
Who are
That's
you?
true. I just love animals.
We can kill you any second, so be scared of us if you're an evil person.
Big 7 foot.
You could, but I know these two.
What?
And there's a moment of recognition for Percival and Keyleth.
Oh,
holy shit.
No way.
What? Oh, it's been like 2 years?
At least 2 years.
At least. Percival, you've aged. Caliph,
You look almost like
you still look the same.
She got a
Oh
haircut.
shit! Are you gonna let him do that to your girl?
Weeks ago, we wound up attacked by a cult. My companions and I. This cult was left and led by a death knight. And a sorceress woman.
Lady Briarwood.
Yes.
And then Vecna followed. And we were ambushed. My companions and I were marked for death. They were all destroyed. And I watched that death knight burn the closest thing I've ever had to a brother. And he cut the still beating heart out of our Goliath. Ouch. And then these buzzards came to pick my bones, thinking I was dead. But I wouldn't die. The Queen had another plan for me.
The queen? What kind of
I
queen?
hold up my shield.
Make a religion check, Scanlan.
That's no good.
Oh, that's
Well, 11?
You have passing knowledge that the symbols that adorn both around Archon's throat and the shield that he holds up are that of the scaled tyrant Tiamat,
Oh,
which
we've heard of
is
Tiamat.
the patron god to chromatic and evil dragons all across the world.
Oh, that's evil. That's the evil dragon. Potentially.
You serve this queen?
He's all kind of evil. It's fine.
I understand that because of my dogma, we belong to groups that would never mix. But I can assure you, if you help me get revenge on the one that killed my friends, I swear to you, I will fight for your lives with the fury of a man who is already dead.
I think we have a surprising amount already in common.
You know, good pitch. Really good pitch.
Devil's advocate, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I'm just going to do an insight check on principle. On principle.
I make the Doomstalker snarl at the two scars.
Yeah, I rolled an 8. He checks out.
Can I quick question? Can we didn't roll our temporary hit points for our hero's feast?
Oh, we didn't.
Oh, you did not. You should do
Can
that.
we do that, or does Pike do that
No.
for us?
Oh yeah, Pike, you roll the temporary hit points.
For all of us,
How
right?
many hit points?
Just an additional 2d10. I'm
So
pretty
roll
sure.
2d10, Pike,
Roll 2 10s.
and everyone was present for that.
Oh no!
Wait, are these
2
12s?
No, those are definitely 10s.
All right, so you guys gain 2 additional hit points to your max hit points.
Such a bummer.
Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Meaning mine?
No.
Oh, you weren't there for the meal, unfortunately.
okay,
This is from earlier.
Okay, the meal didn't do a lot, apparently.
So glad I'm here to be useful.
However, everyone does still have their advantage on wisdom saving throws and your immunity to fear, which is pretty huge.
And poison.
And poison.
It's fine.
The hit points are more of like a bonus. You're fine.
Yeah.
Slim feast.
Can I feed this thing a healing potion?
I'm so sorry.
You can see now dozens and dozens of zombies and skeletons and the occasional robed cultist, both warrior and mage alike, all beginning to make their way down into the Titan at various points in the city.
Down.
They're going to go. They're going to go attack the city.
Oh God.
We gotta get these shields down so that Vasselheim can actually have.
A fighting chance.
Yeah. Is there any kind of doorway around us?
You glance over to where the door was below the crest before, and you can see the opposite side of a door currently, yes. It is shut. And appears to be made of like hard wood with its iron bar reinforced, both kind of crosshatch.
Well, we can try the door, and then if that doesn't work, Grog can make a new one.
Yeah.
Let me check out the door.
It was a pretty thick.
I'm not really so keen on making doors as opposed to knocking them down.
No, you're aggressively good at communicating with
All right, I'm just me.
I'm gonna check and see if the door is trapped.
How are you with doors?
Pretty good.
20.
Thankfully, I only rolled a 9.
Do you think it's possible to like punch up on the archway and like knock the crystal down?
Pick up
Dragon punch this.
a rock about that big and just walk 10 feet back and throw it at the energy.
It hits the field, and there is a violent flash in that section, about a foot radius around where it was, and the rock just shoots past you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Ooh, that's not good. 16.
16? Strange. Wow, that's the first time you failed a dex save in a long
Yeah, I
time.
rolled a 3.
Oh, thank God.
So happy.
You are fallible.
This is why you were trying to choke him.
Yeah.
Everything makes sense.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Actually,
We gotta get on this
well,
now.
hold on. You got to stay here, right? Because of the.
That's what I said. I'm staying.
All right, fuck
Within
it.
60 feet of
I
you.
would like to rage,
Okay.
and I'll go tiger uppercut, and I just fucking the roof of it.
Go ahead and make an attack.
That is 15, just by itself. So
Times 2. That's 30 points of damage with a punch. At that point,
We're fine.
as you watch the wall crumble and collapse, you see suddenly dislodged from its position the about 2.5 foot wide threshold crest stone that is embedded in the wall there, crumbles downward and falls out of its space. As it does, there's a series of bursts of vibrant arcane energy that just shoots up the wall, causing this side of the wall to glow exponentially brighter than the rest of the shield, at which point, like a large slice of pie, 1/6 of the dome just falls inward. And for the first time since you've arrived, you see the non-filtered sky above of the darkened clouds that have completely encased the upper atmosphere of Althansia. And you hear this familiar, large, airy, kind of reedy, stretched screech in the distance. And you glance over, and you see in the distance, barreling down in your direction, a skeletal dragon familiar to you not far before.
I don't think we're gonna be able to move.
We're gonna run and hide.
We can hide, though.
we're gonna hide.
Everyone make a stealth check, please.
Okay.
Is this a hovering stealth check?
If you want to still stay out in the open, that is up to you.
Oh,
They're all darting into a building, so the choice is yours. You can stay with your beast.
He's kind of one of them, so I can kind of leave him
He is.
outside somewhat.
You're on top of him.
Yeah, I am.
So, do you want to try and blend into his form?
I'd love to. I think that's what I want.
Okay,
to do.
then make
Yeah.
make a
You still
stealth
get
check.
plus 10.
Make a straight up.
You would not be within 30 feet of her when she enters the building. So,
Can you do like the cool like John Wayne thing and like go underneath of him and like
Yeah.
hang on his belly?
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do.
you can make a stealth check without disadvantage, but this will
Like a gnarly acupuncturist.
Is it a boy or a girl, Gloomstalker?
I'm close enough to know.
The Gloomstalkers are actually sexless. They have no natural.
Seems to be asexual. Oh, do I have a little?
You do not.
Hey, that was that.
We don't hand them out of the door.
Oh no.
This is going to be an 11.
Okay, good to know. As soon as the dragon gets close, and you've seen it flying about up in the kind of stratosphere area of this dome before, you can see there are still bits of kind of flesh dangling off of the bones, and it is a familiar colored flesh. You see a dark armored male with pale skin with a well-kept beard and short hair, with his arm around the waist of a female who's currently clutching onto the back of its bones. You can see the woman in red robes being blown up. Her hair, bound in the front, is wild behind as she has a necklace bauble that hangs around her neck, crackling blue-green energy. As she has her hand forward, she glances around at the space angrily. What? Looks over at the Gloomstalker. Oh, what have we here? Is this your doing?
Maybe she doesn't see you. Maybe she's talking to the Gloomstalker.
The Gloomstalker, I control the Gloomstalker and make him screech.
The dragon lands onto the tower across the way, facing in the direction of the Gloomstalker. As it pulls back, and as the dragon's mouth opens, it releases a blast of bone shards that arc out in front of you. You and the Gloomstalker each, I need...
Into the earring I say, this is our chance. We leave him as a distraction and we go. They don't know we're here. We can run.
You and the Gloomstalker make a dexterity saving throw, please.
But here's the thing. Like, we're not gonna have a better chance to get them away from Vecna. Should we attack them now?
Plus, we have one extra ally. 2.
We can attack them now, away from
You
Vecna.
said dex save?
Correct.
Little
Okay,
Scanlan
I
says,
actually
It's true.
have
It's true.
Doesn't know we're here.
an advantage on dex saves that I can see.
Just, there you go.
Maybe wait for them to land and be
They are
super
landed.
unassummed.
Have they landed? Are they
Have they
hovering?
landed?
They've landed on a tower right across from the building where you guys
How
are.
far away is that?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
It's, I rode in on a white dragon named Obatala.
And they're on this?
How did you know we would be here?
Oh shit, sorry.
It's my,
How did he know we would be here?
I had there's a few possibilities.
Yeah, flip that around.
Oh, it's okay. Briarwood's down.
Bony
Oh,
dragon.
man.
Okay.
Oh good.
Guys, do not worry.
God.
Well, we'll
We
do
have
that.
an extra
Yeah.
+2 to our hit points. It's gonna be fine.
The most amazing 2d10 roll ever.
So, as the bone shards go slamming into each of you, that completes the dragon's turn. Now, everybody, please roll initiative.
Okay, come on, come get some.
Percival, you're up.
Okay, just so I can kind of gather my wits. There's an angry Delilah with a wand clutching some sort of weird thing around her neck.
Yep.
There's a Silas with, I assume, what would be a brand new sword.
Probably.
And they're sitting on top about how many feet up on a dragon right now?
I'd say about 15 feet.
It has to be
15, 20 feet.
Let's have a little fun.
Let's have a little.
All right. I'm going to take a shot with Animus. Boy, I'm nervous. I'm going to burn a point of grit, and I'm going to make her drop her wand.
You got this. Focus in.
Okay.
You got it. You
Go
got
ahead
it.
and roll for the attack.
Walk in the park.
That's a 31 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's let's make her drop stuff, is a strength saving throw.
Natural 5. Yeah! So as she's holding the wand out with the hand, she glances back, and as the smoking gun is there, she goes, I certainly remember you.
Miss you too, darling. For my next trick, I'm now going to burn another point of grit.
All right.
And let's push Silas 10 feet.
Okay.
So pull that. And that's another 31 to hit.
That hits.
Yes.
So let's take a little damage and do a little psychic. I do not like this die. I'm getting rid of it. That's fine. It's only, again, 9 points of damage plus 2 points of psychic.
Okay, so 11 to Silas?
And 11 to Silas, and Silas has to now move 10 feet back.
Right, no save, right?
No save.
Yeah, so Silas gets blasted off the back of the dragon.
And for my next one, I'm going to let's push Delilah 10 feet.
Fuck that
Okay.
bitch up.
For my final trick.
Come on.
That's a 28 to hit.
Shit, that hits.
Yep. Sorry, man. This is my best trick, and I burned a lot of it.
For that.
So that's should have done some extra damage on that, but no, I didn't. Fuck, I'm prone. 15 points of damage plus 4 points of psychic plus 10 feet.
All right.
She gets pulled off the side.
Oh, everybody's falling.
Take some fall damage.
Put her behind the dragon. Actually, both of them should be behind the dragon, technically.
Down here.
Yeah, both of them prone.
Did they take damage from falling?
They did. All right, Archon, you're up.
I would like to rage.
Okay.
Oh, look who's prone down there.
Sorry, audio team. The testosterone in this group just went from a half to 1.
Did you say you went into a frenzied rage?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Silas's turn. Silas, seeing you come up and destroy the dragon,
Oh no.
grins,
Rushes up, axe in one hand, grabs the side of the skeletal rib cage, hanging off, looks up at you and goes, "You seem rather strong." And just kind of looks you dead in the eyes.
No.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, come on, baby. Come on, come on.
Cool. No, do not get turned.
Does he have advantage on a wisdom something?
No, he
Nope.
doesn't
Somebody
because we
something?
didn't take. He didn't have the feast.
Can I?
Straight up roll. Here we go.
In the clutch! In the clutch!
Stare him right in the eyes.
I can tell how bad you wanted it.
The black.
What would have happened?
He would have charmed you and you would have had to start fighting.
Oh,
Killing us.
As he stares at you, you feel this cold presence begin to consume the back of your mind, and you feel drawn to him. There's just this force of charisma and drive. And as you begin to lean forward towards it, you feel this oof in your holy symbol, and as you glance, you break the gaze just for a second to look down, and you see the multicolored fury of Tiamat reach up and block and obscure the vision from him. And as the flames burn off, you look up again, and the presence is gone, and he looks at you with a frustrated glance. Silas is going to use a secondary legendary action at the end of your turn to go ahead and take a swing at Grog with his Great Axe of the Eclipse.
Great Axe of the Eclipse.
Wait, Delilah or Silas?
Silas.
Okay.
That's going to put him as a 21.
that hits.
That hits, okay.
Right.
That is 14 points of damage. I need you to make a, reduced to 7. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, no.
Okay.
With advantage.
Oh no.
With advantage.
With advantage.
I'm dead.
Oh, wait, that's a 10. Natural 20. That person was a 3.
So as the blade sinks across you, you resist the impact, but you feel this cold sensation across the wound that begins to spill across your body. And you just angrily, in your rage, flex against it and just manage to withstand and shrug off the impact of the blade.
Does she see Delilah? the
Make a
bones?
perception check.
Through the bones.
I'd say probably, actually. You watch her get knocked back, you're fine.
It's a
You know where
partially
she is.
translucent dragon.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna do an entangle spell right under her.
Okay.
So unless she can make a strength save versus my spell shit, she's
That is a 4 plus 1. No.
fail. So she is restrained.
Okay.
I guess as his bonus action, he'll inspire Vax. He's
Okay.
not even here.
Sing to the space where he was.
Scanlan 2 is not, he only knows the songs of Scanlan, so he will sing sort of weirdly hollowly. When I get that feeling, I want Claro to heal it. That's all he knows. He only knows the songs that he already knows.
Greatest hits.
He's got the old hits, the jam.
All right. So when he gets back, give him the D12.
May I leap off the tower and straight onto Delilah's prone body.
Sure. Make an athletics check.
So romantic.
Easy enough. At that height, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 4.
Cool.
And you land kind of arcing over her, both feet to each side of her, and you're just kind of standing, looming over her body as she's wrapped up in vines, going, yeah.
I fucking hate this dead bitch. And I'll just raise the sword and start swinging down in these huge arcs at her.
Okay.
The first two attacks at her.
Okay, as you pull the blade up, the voice in the back of your head just goes, yes, she's part of the whip. And you just give into the fury. So go ahead and make your attack.
Are they with advantage because she's prone?
Correct. Well, she's restrained.
So not reckless.
Correct, okay.
Natural 20.
She gonna die.
Butcher.
Again.
That motherfucker.
Should I go ahead and roll the second attack?
Roll the damage first.
Okay.
I mean, she's hurt, but she's not terrible yet.
She's about to be terrible.
Yeah.
62. Those are pretty low.
Okay, so as you bring the blade down with this horrible screaming
one hit?
hiss,
One.
yeah, 62 points of damage. The blade jams into her chest, and as you twist it, she screams, and the blood from the wound sprays out in the middle air and then freezes, and then sips into the blade as it's like sucking the blood. She's like entangled, and she reaches up and grabs the blade and begins pulling out of the wound. She's like, there's blood spattering up around her mouth, but she's still alive.
Did you want it out? Here, let me help you out. Put it back in.
Roll again.
She's already restrained. Fuck it. I'm gonna attack her with a blazing bowstring.
Go for it.
Yes.
I can't believe this one.
17 plus 14 with sharpshooter.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay,
Roll
minus
damage.
5, so. Okay. 47 for sharpshooter.
Hunter's mark?
47, I didn't hunter's mark it.
47 points of damage with the sharpshooter. How do you want to do this?
Get it, girl! Get it, girl!
Point that finger.
She was reaching out for that dimension door. Yeah.
Yes!
So, as you see her hand reaching out, and you see her fingers tracing the incantation in the air as Silas's hand reaches outstretched for hers.
No, you don't.
I point my finger down at her, so I'm about to shoot the arrow. And then as it shoots, I just keep pointing at her like, how's it feel, bitch? How's it feel?
As she reaches out, her eyes are locked with Silas. She's not even paying attention to Grog at this point. All she's focused on is escape. And Grog, as you look down at her, and Silas is looking into her face, reaching out, the air just through like the jaw and out the side of her cheek there. It just pierces the cheek. And the eyes just go cold. In her hand, the spell incantation fades and the hand just twitches and then falls to the ground still. As that happens, Silas, his hand still reached out, goes, "No!" All right, so first things first.
Oh, God.
As soon as Delilah's body goes lifeless, Keyleth, you feel this sudden shift beneath your feet as the bone structure that maintains the body of the skeletal dragon collapses entirely.
Two with one, two with one.
I was gonna feel real guilty killing that thing.
Oh my god.
That brings us to Silas's turn. Silas does not regenerate because the radiant damage kept it at bay.
Isn't he stunned
I
off?
did not know
He's
that.
no, he resisted it.
The divine.
I didn't know that.
Radiant damage prevented his regeneration. Looking at his current circumstance, he's going to.
No, don't.
You watch as he glances around, and his body
No!
into a bat.
Scanlan 2's gonna cast Counterspell.
Yeah!
Not a spell.
The vampire ability.
Scanlan 2 goes to counter it, but there's no spell to counter.
Vampire
It's vampire ability.
bullshit!
Turns into a bat and
Oh no,
is
wait,
going to
I have
take
a reaction.
away.
Can Keyleth Ellie try to grab it?
Is that block all
well, no,
attacks?
you don't get to grab. You get an attack of opportunity.
Can I?
You get an attack. You get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
You get an attack of opportunity.
And Grog gets an
Grog gets attack of
And
opportunity.
Bigby's hand.
Bigby's hand does not get
Does
reaction.
they get a attack?
Gloomstalker would as well. Yeah, one
they,
attack.
They get
Okay.
one attack. Opportunity.
So
Against the bat.
correct.
Which means if you hit him enough,
I think
he drops back to
Yeah.
human.
you can hit him.
That's not how vampire bat form works. It's not a polymorph technically.
Ah, God
He has
damn
the
it.
same hit points in the bat form as he does as his
What if
normal
I
form.
made this
No way, really?
a
Shit. Wait, let me look at Fenthris. I'm just hoping there's something that says it's 300 feet. It's fine.
Fenthris does not change your range.
Okay, then it's only a 120 foot range, right? With a longbow.
Well, the way longbows work is you have the minimum, you have the inner range and the outer range. So, if he's beyond,
But if you're sharpshooter, the outer range is the inner range.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't go further. It's
Doesn't
still
go
the
further.
max.
yeah, your max is 600.
My max is 600 fucking feet.
Yep.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
so yeah, you can just walk up and take a shot.
Okay, then I'm gonna walk up to the window
between your heartbeats.
and I'm gonna try to cast Bramble Shot on him.
Okay.
Get that bridge down.
Fucking
With
dead.
advantage.
With advantage?
It's an attack.
Because
Guided bolt. Go for it. Make your attack.
Much better.
Holy
Much better.
freaking half elf.
Come on.
20.
20 just hits.
Get him down, get him down.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. 40, 43.
43 points of damage.
Plucking out this guy.
And
And he has to make a strength save of DC 17 or be restrained.
X is killing the Briarwoods.
That is a 9 plus 5. That is a 14. As the arrow hits the bat, you watch the arrow bursts into a sudden swarming of bramble vines that wrap around, and the bat just.
It's falling?
Sick!
Does he take bludgeoning damage from hitting the ground?
He does take a little bit.
Just a little.
He's very light.
Turned him into a tumbleweed.
He's about 80 feet up from that because he's going at an ankles, so he takes 8d6 bludgeoning damage as the bat form dissipates. The brambles fall. We can open.
Is he there?
He could have
Make a perception check.
I can't
You
see
can
him.
also do other shit.
Can I see him?
Make a perception
I'm
check.
close. I'm
Can
going to.
Keyleth?
No bueno.
Can I
I
try?
don't see
26 for Vax.
We all make perception.
26?
Do I see a
Are
fart?
all of
A magical
them?
fart?
You see a misty cloud in the space where Silas was.
34.
Don't we have to get rid of the
Misty
cloud? Or
We have to
something?
destroy the cloud. How do we fight him before? Sunlight destroyed him before?
Radiant something, right?
Sunbeam.
Sunbeam destroyed him before.
When he was in the gaseous form.
So, we'll say, for the purposes of this, the mist travels and vanishes from sight by the time you're able to catch up to it to get it to a place where you can destroy it. Delilah Briarwood has been destroyed, seemingly for the last time. Silas has been driven to wherever he needs to recover.
I cast Animate Dead on Delilah, and I raise her.
What? Oh.
you're doing what?
We're fighting her again.
As you guys finish focusing, as you look out, you can see the mist, and the mist just kind of vanishes. And at this point, you can see now, looking up, dozens and dozens of Gloomstalkers have all turned to see this out in the open action that's now taking place in the space around you. You're all out, not being stealthy, firing and shooting out into the air, and you see now clusters of these things heading in your direction.
We've got to get on.
As you turn and look to the side, you watch as Delilah's body gets up from the ground.
Yeah. Rise and kneel before your master.
And as the shambling corpse of Delilah falls to her knees before Archon.
Oathbreaker, baby!
As it begins the realization of what is coming at you. 2 you could handle, maybe. There's a lot in your direction. You revealed your position. The wall was already destroyed, and everything is swarming in your direction. As you all begin to turn around, you hear this deafening roar from the sky above you, and you glance up to see a flash of brass light. As Devosa comes swooping in through the barrier behind 100 or more Wyvern riders, risen from Vasselheim to join the rest of the brigade, come swarming in and collide with the Gloomstalkers. You now see a frantic dogfight cluster as hundreds of one and hundreds of the other begin just slamming into each other, tearing each other apart. You see blades swing, you see arrows going flying, and Devosa begins to do sweeping rounds back and forth across the sky. You realize if there is a moment to move with the distraction, it's now.
Oh shit!
Right.
All right, and you guys begin bolting your way towards Entropis with its large funnel-like cloud encircling the top of its spire. And we're gonna take a break.
Oh my God! No, we recruited dead Delilah.
Oh God!
I want to find this dude.
I am not.
What a dick!
Pushing forward, you see the spire of Entropis growing taller and taller the closer and closer you get to it. By the way, as you've made this journey forward, and Delilah's been shambling behind, sitting behind you, this strange pain has been hitting you in the back of your shoulders, and you glance back and look at the corpse of Delilah behind you as what appears to be a rapidly growing tree is protruding and growing out of the chest of the corpse and is now kind of setting weight off of the top of the Gloomstalker as it's trying to flutter up behind the party.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's that's a thing.
Can I cleansing touch and end one spell?
It's less of a spell effect and more of a divine seed that was placed inside her body when she was slain by the vestige.
I placed my seed inside of her.
And it quickened.
Don't make it weird.
I'm not gonna.
I make everything weird, Matt.
I'm not gonna further question you about that.
You knocked her up.
Yeah. Okay. It must be an elf thing. That's interesting. Yeah. Very interesting.
As soon as you enter the chamber, those of you with dark vision glance around and see it's a big kind of thoroughfare. You see a large kind of foyer-type chamber with pillars that go from bottom to maybe 25, 30 feet up to a ceiling. Across the way, you can see what appear to be 2 spiral staircases that curl upward, and there are maybe 30 or so humanoid figures that are in the center of this chamber.
What are they doing?
Well, as soon as you guys step in and turn around, they all turn and look at you.
Oh boy.
Okay, they're undead.
Oh, I have another one.
So maybe do one of them?
So I can do it now. Yeah.
Okay. So as you rush in towards where this pole stone is, as the crowd of undead have kind of gathered in, you hunker down, clutch your holy symbol, and release a wave of divine energy, the whispers and prayer of Sarenrae emanating from you like a caustic wave against undead energy. 4 undead survive.
Oh, wow.
As the shockwave emanates out from you, you watch as about 24 of these various skeletons and zombies, many of which are grasping at you, just turn to ash. One of them is here reaching out towards you. You get a glimpse of it, and you can see this one's a fresher corpse, one of the zombies. It has a dirty blonde hair, a torn chin with stubble, and for a brief minute, you can see like this gash in its stomach, its partially eaten arm, and for a brief minute as it reaches out for you before the wave hits, you're like, Aldor? Turns to ash. Member of the Slayer's Take, once the prized love of...
Felicia Day.
No,
Oh no!
As the flash expands, you glance around and you see a withered gnome corpse that's been reaching towards you, mostly bald-headed in places. You recognize this as one of your companions, Grubby, before the wave hits and he turns to ash.
You just killed 2 of our friends, Pike.
don't do that to
Fuck
her.
off! I didn't know.
All of these, they were long dead.
Let's do it.
One of the skeletons you also recognize, a heavily charred zombie making a horrid sighing sound as it's sitting there staring at the stone. And then see the remains of Vander.
Is he damaged?
Burnt to a cinder. Like, the last thing you saw was him being immolated and screaming.
I'd like to channel divinity and control undead.
Okay. And with that, before you destroy the zombie, a second...
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save? 3, nope.
You got
So,
2 zombies now?
Yeah, 2 zombies, Delilah, and now your previous ally, Vander,
My friend.
turns from the stone.
This is fucking dark right now. It's getting so dark.
I'm really excited about the notion of like a Delilah
so
potted
happy.
plant that we can get now.
It's my brother's character. Yeah, man. From our home group. Yeah, bro.
You are now Michonne from Walking Dead. You got 2 zombies.
Yes.
Bring him into the CRU.
That's pretty
You got
tight.
him.
That's pretty tight.
Zombie Vander. Oh, man. Oh, this is like rattling whatever blackened heart my character has inside. Okay.
So one of us is without freedom of movement. Which one?
Scanlan 2.
Scanlan 2.
No, but
I have it on my
He has it automatically.
you have it on
Archon.
Understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Does
then
anybody?
Archon is
Can
kinda
anybody
fucked.
cast? Should we cast some death wards too?
Yes.
Wait, I didn't get freedom of movement?
No.
No, we can only do it on 6 people.
Sorry.
We did it with an earring, and sorry you weren't on.
I'm sorry.
I'm just over like kicking a can in the corner.
We're all on iPhones, and you're on a Windows phone, and just kind
It's a razor. It's a very nice razor.
Level, I cast Death Ward and Scanlan.
Pike, I accept your blessing.
Scanlan, if we get through this, you know what that means, don't you?
No, what does it mean?
It means that your clone's going to get very lucky. You, on the other hand, no.
You'll just have to live and wait and find out.
Well, what does it mean? What does it mean?
Just live.
Just
We'll
then, the real Scanlan comes back from peeing. He's like, "What did I miss, guys?"
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Ascending the stairs, you climb and climb the spiral. There's symbols across the ground here, but they seem pretty inert. 3 of the circles in the center of the chamber appear to be ready to trigger
All right.
by proximity, a 5-foot proximity.
Where's the exit to this room?
It's across the way, like around the outside of the tower wall, so you can follow along.
We can go around the edge.
Most
avoid it
of
all?
you can. It's a very tight walk to get through.
Okay,
you have
so-
a few large individuals. The rest of you get a good across fine. It's the gnomes that got stuck, and now the 2 of you are on the opposite end. You have 30 feet between you and the opposite side, and that walkway is entirely closed off.
We can do this.
Yeah, I'm not worried one bit.
Wait, did you switch your boots?
Oh,
I
yeah,
did.
the spider climbed to the ceiling and.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to
How
like
fun.
Cirque du Soleil this thing, and we'll like hold arms, and I'll just walk on the
2
ceiling.
shirtless, hunky dudes holding each other,
And,
just like in crazy poses.
so sexy.
Definitely take your armor off for this, though. Definitely.
Not for any particular.
Wait, I was about to say, we still have a pot. You could get some oil and really make it work.
My answer to your question is just. cut 2.
So, as you climb to the top and you pull Archon, you tuck your feet up underneath, and
Treat me like you're dragons. I mean, like you're shadow, whatever they're called.
Paint me like one of your
Clutch my
dramatic
belly.
girls.
all right.
Volleyball, bro? Sick, and we make it out of here. We should play some beach volleyball sometime. I don't know.
I got hand wraps. You got some aviators.
I don't know. It'd be cool.
It'd be totally cool.
So much happening.
Could you both please make athletics checks for me?
I'm still raging.
Yeah, you've still been raging this whole time. Step by step, you carry the heavy armored red-scaled dragonborn across the threshold of the chamber. And you release him, and both safely come to the opposite side of the laboratory.
Yeah. Made it.
Yeah,
Good
but-
job. Good job. Good job, guys.
Is it hot in here?
Oh,
No
my face
problem.
hurt.
So, Doing a round of what spells to who?
Freedom of movement to Scanlan 1. Myself. Vax.
So only 3 freedoms of movement.
That's all she has, right?
From Keyleth.
That's all I've
Pike
got
is
from
Keyleth.
Keyleth.
From Keyleth, right. And then Pike.
Pike.
Freedom of movement on Vex, Grog, and Pike.
Okay.
I'm putting the wings out now.
Yes.
The raven wings emerge. Pike, so you're doing Death Ward?
Oh, yeah, she did it on
Death
Scan.
Ward
On
out
Scanlan,
of 5th
okay.
level, since I only have.
Okay, so 5th slot's taken.
Scanlan will invoke the blessing of the knowing mistress.
Dude.
And you watch as the forehead space, where once you had seen the briefly visible third eye of Ioun, now emblazoned like a lantern light, this bright purple eye. And in that moment, you watch as Scanlan's pupils just turn to silver.
Whoa. Are you still you?
I can't see anything. Everything's silver. Oh God, I'm blind. I'm just kidding. I can see fine.
I charged diplomacy up.
Okay.
And I will invoke the blessing of the Everlight.
And with that, you watch as this bright light emerges from the back of Pike's shoulders as a familiar but much more vibrant and strong set of divine golden wings. Not made of energy, but visibly beautiful gold-feathered wings expand from her back, and your feet lift off the ground as the voice of Sarenway whispers into your ear, "I'm with you."
Okay, thank you.
I bamf trinket out.
So you stealth up around the edge, and you see now, where was once there was divided into 2 chambers, it now seems the chambers have converged once more onto a single room. It's not very big, and the tower's been slowly tapering the higher up you go. Not noticing you're there, you see 3 figures in full dark armor, similar to who you fought in the ziggurat, or one who was guarding the tunnel that led up into Tharum
So
Fala.
they don't look like the big kahuna, they look like
No.
the underlings.
The underlings. You see them in the same like kind of dark horned armor. There's one that's humanoid size and one that looked to be like halfling size. 2 at most to be able to strike at once.
So you
and
and me
then
go up, sneak attack, fall back, and let somebody run in and just take it out. Yeah?
you can do
Yeah,
that.
so who's going in to
You have the
cremate?
taller one in the center and then the 2 smaller ones
We'll
flank.
take the smaller ones.
I would send in the Dragonborn because
'Cause
they're
you've
all
got-
alive.
All right. Yeah?
Yeah.
Get ready to fight
Point me in
once
the
we
right
take the
direction.
2
Do you
out.
think you can handle this?
What,
Noob.
tell me again the 3 that are in this room.
There's one like human-sized one in the center, and then there's 2 kind of halfling-sized ones.
Don't fuck this up.
Vox Machina does not get hazed, so just
Archon. You're gonna,
Yeah. Stop bullying Vox Machina. Dude.
So Archon, we're gonna handle the small,
No bullying.
and right after you'll handle the tall. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Oh, that's good. 30 on the first hit.
That hits.
They all hit. 4. That's good. 4.
Oh my god, I rolled 4 6s.
She did.
And a 5.
And the light of one.
I'm doing okay.
And the light of
I love his light up dice, man.
29 times 2. 29 times 2 is what?
Damage. Both of you guys
Kill
got
it.
big damage.
What is it, 29 times 2?
That's
Yeah.
58.
58 plus 8. So 64. 66.
80.
66. And
My
what?
for 80 for the first.
And that's the first attack.
All right. So second attack for each of you.
19.
That hits.
12 for my second.
Does not hit.
No, they all hit. All
Oh,
my
sorry,
attacks hit.
sorry,
They
12
were-
damage for the
12
second.
damage for the second.
Okay.
Am I-
What's the damage on the second one?
You're waiting.
18 on the second.
Okay. Both of the armored ones inside just like take the hit and crumple, fall back, like helmet falling off.
And I
just
immediately
unconscious.
move to the side so he can run through.
God fucking.
So what'd you roll?
No!
One.
Right as he runs out, Scanlan says, "Don't fuck this up!"
So as they both drop, you rush up. The one standing in the middle in the armor doesn't react to your arrival. Just stands there staring at you as you rush forward and swing. You hit the armor, but you hit the edge of the blade and it just cleaves off, doing no impact.
Does he move?
That's attack 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, come on, baby.
That's
No, that's okay.
21.
That's okay. That's
21 hits.
Okay.
Roll
That
damage.
looked bad from this angle.
It did.
No. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, no.
Back to back.
Okay, no, I see it now, but like, holy cow.
He's not undead. He's not undead.
Not
is he?
undead, nope.
No. Huh. Okay. Then, well, this is going to be weird then. Okay. Oh, it's not bad. That's 28.
28, all right. You hack, and the axe slides into the front of the breastplate, and as you pull back, you see a gout of blood. The figure just takes it, not reacting.
Stands there.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't kill all of.
What? Why?
Why isn't he
Does it have a
moving?
helm? A helmet?
Yeah,
Can you pop the
the
helmet
one standing
off?
has a helmet, and the two that fell, their helmets kind of tumbled off as they impacted and fell back.
What do they look like up there?
Oh, no.
Ones that the helmets came
Oh
off.
no, were they our friends?
We're friends.
Pull the helmet off. Oh, come pull the helmet off.
I pulled the helmet off.
Okay. You pull the helmet off, and you watch a immediate bit of black, kind of fuzzy facial hair tips from underneath, and as you reveal, you see darkened skin and long black hair with a bit of kind of colored makeup under the eyes.
No.
And what looks to be a metal band across the forehead,
No.
looking ahead, unmoving, unflinching, just locked in place, staring past you.
Is it Gilmore?
We
You
all.
glance up and look, and it's Gilmore standing in the middle of the room.
Wait, don't run in.
We killed the two.
No, we don't know anything yet.
I command Zombie Delilah and Zombie Vander to go to the heads and take the helmets off the two heads on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, the helmets are partially off, so it's easy enough. They slip the helms off. To the left, it was less of a halfling and more of just a younger girl. It was conjoined armor, a little taller than the other. You can see brown hair with a shock of white in it, currently laying back, unmoving, bleeding out. The other one looks to be specifically gnomish, short brown hair, and is just eyes wide on the ground.
Is that my girl? Is that my baby girl? Is that my baby girl?
I think it's an illusion.
An illusion?
I'm hoping. I don't know.
To
I feel
fuck
like
with
this can't
us?
be real.
Dead on.
Somebody's gotta go in there.
I'm going in.
I am too.
Okay.
Me too.
Can I stand over one of the bodies and just do like a perception check, a medicine check?
Make a medicine check.
23.
23.
A child.
They're not illusions, and they are both dead.
I cut the head off of the one in the middle.
No, don't do it. I'll go down.
I stand in front of him and I
Please
say,
don't.
no! Please don't.
They still have them, kind of the bands. Each one of them has this like strange brass
Take the band off.
across
Take the band
head.
off his head.
I take my mace and I slowly try to take one of the bands off.
Okay, you take it off the head of one of the two dead.
Yeah, but not touching it, but just like scraping it off.
Okay,
one of
it slides off.
Does anything happen?
Can
Off of one of the
can
dead ones?
Yeah.
Can we cast Revivify on him?
Don't
No.
do that.
Let's
Yeah,
take
do that.
Is it who is it? Who
Revivify
are
is
they? For
immediate,
sure.
though.
It is
It's
Kaylee.
Kaylee
Kaylee.
and
dead.
Cassandra.
It's Kaylee and Cassandra.
Not looking.
Revivify them. Take the bands off and
We
revivify
need
them.
Revivify.
We need. What is the band before we do anything?
Take it off of Gilmore.
Take it off
He's
of
still
Gilmore.
alive.
Let's make
she
kill
did.
him.
She took it off.
No,
the
she
No,
took
no,
it
She
off.
took it off
Is
one of the.
Gilmore, does Gilmore look like he's still alive?
He's wounded, but he's still alive and just
Okay,
staring
so I'll do
forward.
the same thing.
Okay, you pull the
with
band
Gilmore.
off, and the eyes kind of flicker for a second. Oh,
Oh my god.
what happened? Where am I? How
Oh
did...
my god.
Alright, pull the axe back.
Oh my god.
What happened?
We just killed.
Okay.
Save her. Right now.
I put my hand up over his mouth.
Okay.
Take them.
It's okay. It's okay.
He looks down.
I stand over. I stand over Kaylee and I cast Revivify.
Okay. Okay. You see like the eyes kind of lull back in the stillness of the body, and as you finish touching the body and the warmth burst, the breath comes back to her and she starts coughing. And sits up and kind of leans over, grasping
I go and grab her and just hold her.
I stand over Cassandra and I cast Revivify.
Okay.
Oh. These are big spells, aren't they?
As you reach out and touch her chest, the brief moment of stillness leads as her eyes slowly blink back. Begins breathing again.
This is some Southern shit right here.
That is so fucked up.
Sean, can you get them out of here?
He looks around at the blood on the floor and the two barely living women to the side and says, if the one you're going to fight is the one that did this to me and them, leave a scar in my name if you don't mind. And when it's done, maybe carve a unicorn.
With pleasure.
Then hurry. At which point you begin to hear heavy footsteps coming up the stairs behind you, heavy footfalls. And a number of other footsteps heading up the tower behind you. He goes and grabs the bodies close, glances around you up the stairway. You see emerging behind you the Death Knight that joined you in the fight against Vecna.
I grab Kaylee by the face and I just say to her, goodbye.
The one that met you at the top of the tower last time you fought Vecna emerges and looks across and begins to go for the blade.
I go straight for him.
You go straight for him?
For the Death Knight?
Yeah.
Straight for him.
Okay, at which point, Gilmore reaches out to you and casts haste on you.
Haste?
Yes.
Oh,
but it lasts a minute, hurry.
I hate to say this, but Archon, do you have him?
Get upstairs, I'll hold him off.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Gilmore
Come on.
grabs both of the girls.
Bless Sean. It was an honor knowing you.
It'll be an honor knowing you all still. At which point he grabs both of the girls and with a flash of light, the three of them vanish. The Death Knight at which point has turned to reach out and goes to cast something as Archon rushes up and just slams the axe across his arm, knocking it aside. You can see now behind them other cultists and other things begin to head up down the stairs, but they're currently being choked at this point where the Death Knight's being held at the stairway where Archon's just stepping there.
We run through the other door.
Zombies are I'm grabbing for his arms.
All right.
Oh, shit.
As Archon holds off, you guys head up towards the top of the tower, and that's what we're going to pick up next.
What did you do? You Kevin Spacey from Seven, motherfucker! What did you do?
Oh, wow. When you revealed to a god how close and dangerous you were last game, there were going to be repercussions.
Oh my god!
And he knows how to get to you. He knows your secrets. So,
This is a great game.
Oh. This is the most fun I've ever had.
Oh, shit.
all right.
Oh, wow.
Another one a little long than we anticipated, but we're at the end of the campaign, and
Oh my god.
Dude, thank you
Joe,
so
man.
much.
What a turn at the table! Oh my god! Jocks. We're here. Get used to it. Fuck.